Namaste everyone and welcome to Wellness Mantra. Today we will see how we can give a complete body stretch with these practices. Alright, so are you ready to go with me? Alright, make sure you have a mat with you so that you're nice and comfy on your mat, and let's begin. We begin with a few stretches just to ease our body into this. So we're just going to breathe in, take our hands in front of us, almost clasping your hands together. We begin with letting it go and breathing in and stretching your hands to the side. Embrace the world in a big wide hug. And one more time, breathe in, widen it all up. And embrace the world in one big wide hug. Alright, now we move on to ankle stretch breathing. Here we're going to move on and come on to our toes, keeping our balance. Now to do this, you've got to focus at one point, and that's the key to make sure that you don't tip off balance. All right, let's begin. This is going to be a synchronized breath and body movement. So try to sync your breath with the movement of your body. We begin with the synchronized breathing. So let's go. Have your gaze fixed at one point. When you're ready, breathe in and start going up. Let's do it one more time. And one last round, breathing in and going up. And breathing out and coming down. You'll notice a beautiful stretch all along your legs, and that's amazing. And let's now try and do another stretch. This time we're going to breathe in and lift our knees sideways. Now use your palm to hold onto your knee and give it a nice fine tug. Let go. Now let's pull the other leg up, pull your knees up and give yourself a nice fine tug. Now the other side, breathing in and out. One final round, breathing in and out. All right, now gently widen your legs about hip width apart and start your circles. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now the other way around. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good job, guys. It's amazing to give yourself that nice stretch. By the way, I love to practice one of those hip movements that is truly amazing and helpful to flex your hips. Now they call it, what do they call this? Especially my younger viewers who love this practice. Now, if you know what this is called, tell me what it's called. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what is this? Yes, it's the famous floss dance. But then if you notice, the floss dance isn't as easy as you think. Whenever I've tried making my adult batch to the floss dance, it just happened that it's very, very difficult for them to coordinate this movement. So it is in fact exciting and interesting to learn this movement as a fun form of workout, while you also gain some hip flexibility out of it. All right, so who's ready to do floss dancing with me today? Yep, keep going. Move those hips. Yep. All right, that was just fun. Okay, Moving on, let's do some side stretching to give our spine a lateral twist. We've done this before. It's called the Ardhakatichakrasana. Let's begin with one side. Breathing in, taking your hands up by a 90-degree, opening up your palms, and continuing breathing in as you take your hand up. Give it a beautiful stretch and go sideways. Breathe in and slowly bring it down to a 90-degree, turning your palm downwards, drop it down. Just observe the two sides of your body and you'll feel that the side that just did that stretch will feel nice and supple. Now we do it to the other side, taking your hand up by a 90-degree, opening up your palms upward, continuing breathing in as you go up and stretching your palm up as you breathe in and breathe out and drop your hand to the side. Enjoy that fine stretch that you feel on one side of the body and the pinch that you feel on the other. If you feel strained at this point, smile and say, I'm going to be able to handle it. Breathe in and come up. Give that one final breath in and breathe out as you drop your hands. At 90, face your palm downwards and keep coming down. Now that was a beautiful stretch, just making yourself feel taller. Before we move on to the next asana, right now we are placed in a Padahastasana, or the palm tree posture, where our body weight is balanced very beautifully on the cushion of our soul. Moving on, we move into the triangle posture, or the Tirkonasana. Here, I'm not going to be teaching you as an asana, but I'm just going to take you through the various movements that will help you stretch your body out completely. We begin with the first phase of Padahastasana, where we're going to, Tirkonasana, where we're going to take our hands up parallel to the ground and then breathe out and go up. Breathe in. All right, we're going to lower ourselves, trying to keep your back straight. Go down into a 90-degree between your legs and your torso. From here, we're going to touch the alternate hand on the opposite leg. Right? 1, 2, 3. Breathe out. Reach out for your leg with the opposite hand. Stretch up the hand that's facing the sky. Look up through the fingers all the way into the sky. Breathe in. Come back to center, breathe out, reach out to the other side. Breathe in, center, breathe out. Breathe in and out. Enjoy that nice twist in your spine. It actually helps to flex your spine so well. You feel your spine turning nice and supple. You feel your legs getting strong as you do this practice. Drop your hands down and adopt Namaskara Mudra. Place your feet a little sideways, so your feet pointed to the sides. Sink into the mandala position. Enjoy that seated posture. Breathe out each time you go down. Try to create a parallel line between your legs, your thighs, and the bottom and the floor. Stay there, enjoy, smile, and breathe in and come up. Breathe in and breathe out. We'll do that one more time. Breathing in, coming up. Breathing out and going down. This time, I'm going to place my palms on my thighs and I'm going to give a nice beautiful stretch sideways. Nice and deep. Feel your body stretch out. Come back to center. Pull your shoulder in and go as deep as you can into the side. Come back to center. We'll do one more round, enjoying those muscles relax and stretch out as it goes sideways. To the center and to the other side. Breathe in and slowly come up. All right, Now we start with the forward and backward bending posture, starting off with the Ardhakatichakrasana or the half wheel posture where I'm going to bend backwards. Please try and do it as much as you are comfortable bending backwards. Please note that if you have a condition of vertigo or low blood pressure, observe caution as you practice this because it can be dangerous if you're not practicing under supervision. So please make sure that you know your health conditions absolutely before practicing this asana. Now take your hands behind your back. Try and see if you can bring in your wrists together like this. Now if you can't, you can keep it here. Place it at the lower back, and when you're ready, we're going to breathe in and bend backwards just as much as our body lets us, all right? And always remember, try not to talk at your posture's completion because there is a knot that is formed in your neck region. It's called a bandha, and during that bandha, if you try to talk or swallow, it's going to be not so great, all right? And it can be dangerous. So please try not to do that, and let's begin. Breathing in and going back. Breathing out and coming forward. That was just one round. Let's try and do it one more time. Let's see if you can do it with me this time. So be silent, take your hands behind your back, slide all your fingers together. I see many of you do this. Please try not to put a lot of pressure on your thumb. Instead, put all your fingers together and draw your wrists into your back and try and get your wrists to meet each other. When you're ready, breathe in as you start going backwards. All right, that was the Ardhachakrasana. Always remember, when you do this asana, it is quite normal to feel slightly giddy or little. If you start seeing stars, it should be all right, because when your head goes down and almost reaches your heart level, the blood flow into your head starts increasing, and when you come back, that immediately comes down. So that is the reason why you suddenly feel a little giddy, but make sure that you practice it slow and easy, like they say, sthiram sukham asanam. So take it easy, make sure you're comfortable, and then call it the yogasana. All right, now that we have done a back bending posture, let's do one forward bending posture. This time I'm going to do the Padahastasana, and as I do the Padahastasana for the first time, I'm going to be bending down my knees just so that you don't pull yourself too much into it. All right, let's start with Tirkonasana by taking your hands up. Breathing out, keeping your back straight, stretching your hands, making sure that your ears are by the side of your arms, slowly pulling yourself down, trying to keep your back as straight as possible. Now the first step is to try and see if you can place your entire palms on the ground. Now if you want to bend your knees here, you may slightly flex your knees. Now for those who can, stretch out your knees well, try and keep your knees as straight as possible. Now this one is more than enough for someone who is a beginner. This just helps to stretch out your muscles. Please remember, it's important to bend from the lower back and not hunch. I see many of my students go do this, and it can be torturous for your back. So please don't harm your back. Give yourself a nice back, straight back, and go down from your hips. So you really feel that stretch along your hamstrings. It gives your sciatica a nice fine stretch. But for those who have irritable sciatica now, please don't do this, because it's not the best asana to practice when you have a severe sciatica concern. Enjoy that stretch, stay there, and slowly pull yourself up. So that was Padahastasana. Moving on, let's do one more inverted posture, which is called the Parvatasana, or sometimes they call it the Adho Mukha Svanasana, or the inverted dog position. All right, to do this asana, we're just going to go down into plank posture first. You know the plank posture, which is the Chaturanga Dandasana. And from the plank posture, I'm going to step one step forward, placing my heels and feet completely on the ground and sinking my head in. Enjoy that nice stretch. Try and see if you can sink both your heels in as you do this. For those who find it extremely difficult, do one leg at a time, stretch it out, and then finally push both your legs into the ground. Then there's a stretch, stay there, relax, smile, give your back that nice beautiful tug, and when you're ready, try to lift one leg off the ground, keeping your balance, maintaining it, stay there, enjoy that stretch in your body. Gently bring down the leg, and let's do it with the other leg. Stretching up your leg, and sinking your head into the ground. Whoops, my poor little fig tree. All right, and now from here, I'm going to take my leg forward and sink in, enjoying that hip stretch as I stay there. I'm going to take this leg back, take the other leg forward, place it by the side of your palms, and sink in, stretching out your hips as much as you can. Taking your leg back, this time I'm going to jump back into one posture, bend my knee, and come up, dropping my hands down to the side. All right, so I believe that was one good body stretch to practice. Now, just to enhance the practice, let's do a little more. We'll just cool down with these stretches now. Now that we have warmed up, taking your legs to the side, we're going to breathe in, take both our hands up. Adopt Namaskara Mudra, breathe out, and gently bring your hands down. One more time, we're going to breathe in, take both the hands up. Breathe out and bring the hands down. Let's do one more round, breathing in. Breathing out and bringing your hands down. All right. Now let's practice one more balancing posture which will help us calm down and contain ourselves. Now for those who are advanced in your practice, you can try and doing this extra balancing posture with me. But for those who are novice, let's start with the Vrikshasana or the tree posture. Always remember, gaze at one point at a distance. Ensure that you firmly fix your gaze at that point and then proceed to practice. Now if it's extremely difficult for you to practice, there's always something you can count on. Use the wall support. All right, now let's begin the Vrikshasana. As you do the Vrikshasana, understand the qualities of a tree, the rootedness, the groundedness, the ever-giving nature. Let's begin by taking one leg up, placing the feet inside your thighs as close as to your groin as possible. Breathing in, fixing your gaze at one point. Let's take our hands up. As you stand there in that posture, I want you to imbibe the qualities of a tree. Believe in the qualities of a tree. Feel powered and empowered and strengthened by the qualities of a tree. Enjoy that feeling and have a beautiful smile on your face. See the roots travel deep and firm into the earth. Slowly breathe out and take your hands out, gently bringing your leg down. That was to one side. You will feel the change in the arch of your feet, the support that your feet is giving you. You'll feel it in your ankles. It will help strengthen your ankle and help encourage muscular development on your legs. All right, now let's do it on the other side. Breathing in, placing your legs inside your thighs. Fixing your gaze at one point, breathing in and taking your hands up. Stand there and believe in the qualities of a tree. As you stand there in that position, I want you to have a beautiful smile on your face. Feel the courage, feel the confidence, and enjoy that position before you breathe out and slowly bring your hands down and slowly lower your legs out. All right, now for those who are advanced in their practice, here is one variation of the Natarajasana that you can practice. For those who need support, use the support of the wall. If not, you can try and do it by yourselves. All right, let's start by breathing in and lifting our leg up, holding your ankle or feet in your hand, and breathing in again and taking your hand forward. And as you're ready, stretch up and hold it there. This is for an intermediate level. For those who are advanced, you can actually take your hand backwards this way. But to begin with, let's just practice with the hands like this and stretching out your body. Let's do the same thing to the other side. This is a variation of the Natarajasana where you breathe in, hold your hand, leg with your hand, and then breathe out. Breathe in, take your hand up while you also take your leg up. Stretch it out, stay there. Fix your gaze at one point and make sure you don't fall. Breathe out and bring your leg down. That was just a fun practice for those who want to test their flexibility and go beyond what they usually do. So good luck practicing. I'll see you next week. And until then, keep practicing. Consistency is the key. Goodbye.